Paul. Well, we got a fine show for you folks tonight. Carl Reiner is here, Lou Duva is here, and Jake Johansson, a comedian, will be joining us later. And let's get right to our first guest. He is a multi-talented human being. He can act, he can write, he can sing, he can dance, direct, and his newest motion picture, entitled Summer School, opens today throughout the free world. It's always a pleasure to welcome back here Carl Reiner. Carl! Hi, Carl, how are you? Good to see you. Come on over and have a... Carl Reiner, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing?
You said so many nice things about me. I feel very warm to you today.
Oh, thank you. I
watched Gene Dixon talking about your life yesterday, conjecturing whether you're going to get married this year, next year, whether you ever will get married. Right. And I was thinking, I've never done anything for you. I mean, I come on the show, but you let me plug my shows.
Well, that's
true. And you wrote, you said about all the nice things I do, that I can do. There's one thing I do that I have never done for anybody before, and I'm going to do it for you.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
No.
Let's find out what it is that you're talking
I write music.
You write music?
I write songs, and I wrote a song for you. I was going to give this to you when you got married, but we don't know when that's going to be.
We don't know.
So the title of the song is Lettermania.
Lettermania.
Lettermania. And it's a tribute to you. It's autographed here at the bottom. It's for David Letterman. Right. Music and lyrics by Carl Reiner.
Probably registered with the Library of Congress.
Oh, yeah. It will be it will be if you accept it. I will if you may I use your band?
Oh, please.
Yes. Okay.
Go right ahead. The song for me.
It's all right if I use the band.
Carl and the band.
Now this is written in, I found out all your favorite keys, so each one of you has music in your favorite key. This is for you, for the leader.
How did you know?
Okay.
How could you have guessed?
Look it over. Okay, and now, David.
Yeah.
Lettermania is the name of the song, and it's for you and your betrothed.
Is there anything I need to do with this? Just sit here?
Just do what America is going to do in a moment or two. They're going to enjoy the heck out of it. Oh. That's what they're going to do.
How about maybe turn off the lights and go to sleep?
Gentlemen? Yeah. Which keyboard am I using? The top one? All right, because I want the top of the line of everything here. Okay, here we go. Lettermania. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lettermania. 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 Let your Lettermania go.
Thanks, Carl.
Yeah! Give that man five. Hey! All right. Beautiful.
Thanks, Carl.
And will you have a first child? Yeah. We'll talk about another song.
You know, it's not that I don't appreciate the hard work, but that truly was one of the most embarrassing things.
I know. Don't you think I was aware of that?
Well,
but you know something?
I'm glad to hear that you were aware of it.
Oh, not only was I aware of it, but years ago there would have been flop sweat. But today at my age, it doesn't matter anymore.
That's right, yeah.
The thing is, I attempted it. You know, that's the thing about live television that we used to do. You can attempt something.
That's right.
And you're free to fail.
That's right.
I failed, but I'm so happy I tried it.
Well.
Wait a while. May I ask you out there, how many people would like to hear that song again sometime?
I tell you what,
how many people would like to sing it alone?
No. What we have to do is we get your own show if you want to fail that big. We have to do a commercial.
Okay.
Thank God, and then we'll be right back here with Carl Reiner. Thank you so much, one and all. Carl Reiner is here. What are you doing here?
I want to tell you something, but the band was so loud. but I've been watching the show and
Oh,
I can tell you
yeah,
that.
right.
That's okay.
Thank you so much. Now this, I looked in here, and it smells. It actually smells great.
I know.
If you're in the right mood, this smells great.
Yes.
This is, I'm guessing, some kind of deli sandwich. Isn't
I
it
think if I'm guessing right, I ordered this. It's a pastrami sandwich from, I think, Carnegie. I'm not sure.
From the Carnegie Deli?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, and these things, really.
Yeah.
These.
Well, there they are. There it is. Now, the reason I have it here, you see, I've been on the Pritikin diet now for about 8 or 10 months.
What exactly is the Pritikin diet?
Well, it's no salt, no sugar, and no fat, and a lot of grains and vegetables and very little protein, mainly fish and a little bit of chicken. And I've been doing that, and I lost 15 pounds. I feel wonderful. I've been exercising, and it doesn't mean anything if you say you're on the diet. You have to deny yourself. This is my favorite thing in the world, this and hot dogs. So I order it wherever I go. I have it around just to show I can resist it. It's going to stay there. It's going to drive me crazy. It's going to absolutely drive me crazy. But it doesn't matter. I will not eat it. I will not touch it. Was that disgusting? I didn't mean to do that.
Now that's even more embarrassing than that was.
I know. Someday, when I grow up, I'll learn not to do that.
Now, seriously, have you eaten a lot of this stuff in your life?
Oh, in my life, I've eaten...
How many sandwiches just like that have you put away, do you think?
Well, I used to, when I was very young and worked in the garment center, I had one almost every day.
Every day, yeah.
When I was 16, 18, 20.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then now do you still actually crave this kind of food?
I'm dying right now. I want this show to be over so nobody will see me eat it, but I'm not going to eat it, and you will attest to it. I want an affidavit signed that I left it here for whoever wants to eat it, but I want to look at it. Oh, it smells so good.
But how were you able to work up that much saliva in that short a period of time? You may have another problem. You may have some kind of a hormone imbalance.
No, you know something?
This Pritikin diet is affecting.
I'm really a very good actor. My mouth is actually very dry from singing Lettermania. And you hear my voice? I lost my voice.
That's
I
right.
sang above where I should be singing. I have a very deeper voice than I'm using now. It's gone.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have any saliva. But I said, as an actor, I said, that would be a wonderful idea if I could salivate.
You called for it, and it was there.
I called for it, and it might not have been saliva. It might have been other enzymes that I'm...
See, and I'm sitting next to the guy, knowing that any minute he might spit on me or sing again. So...
You're very courageous. You are.
I want to know more about this diet now. Is it accomplishing for you what you hoped it would when you started it?
Oh, absolutely. I was 15
You feel
pounds.
better?
Oh, people tell me I look better, and I tell them I feel better.
Yeah.
Well, I exercise a lot with you. 6 times a week I walk for 2-3 miles.
Now, will you be with this diet till the day you die?
Yes, till the day I die, hoping I will die later than if I didn't eat this diet.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you die about the same time, you'll feel better while you're dying.
Yeah.
Yes. You won't be, well, I don't want to walk slowly to my grave. I want to run to my grave and say, I'm ready.
Yeah, you want to be in great shape
I
when
want to
you
be
drop
laughing,
dead.
yes.
Yeah.
I want to...
Now, for dinner, what do you have tonight?
You know
Because
what?
I know a couple of years ago you were here after touring France for like 6 months, eating your way across the country.
We are about to. We do that all the time.
Now, can you still do that?
I'm going to try desperately. I'm going to France for 6 weeks right after I leave here, and I'm going to try to eat correctly.
Now, what will you have for dinner tonight that will be in keeping with the diet?
Well, I had lunch. I had a plate of beautifully steamed vegetables and a tossed salad with a little olive oil and mostly vinegar.
So now tonight for dinner, what are you going to have?
I might have a piece of fish, a little piece of fish and some green vegetables, broiled vegetables, maybe a baked potato, and some fruit.
Yeah, and like a quart. Quart of beer.
No, every once in a while. I love beer. I do love beer, so I will have a beer every once in a while. And there's also this non-alcoholic beer. It has about 0.05% of alcohol.
Does that taste all right?
It tastes like beer and it looks like beer.
Yeah, but you don't get the heat.
Yeah, but I get drunk on people breathing on me, so a little bit of, even 5% of alcohol, I feel great.
You're gone.
And look at me now. I had nothing to drink, and I'm pretty silly.
Yeah. I want to move this because I'm worried about cats running into the studio. And of course, I mean old man cats. But you know.
Yeah, he'll go. Mr. Katz.
Now tell me about the tell me about the movies, the summer rentals.
It's summer school.
Summer school.
Summer rental.
Summer rental was
with John Candy.
Was last time.
2 years ago. I came and I shamelessly plugged it. I gave you $20
to
let me plug it. Summer School is starring Mark Harmon. Very lovely gentleman. And somebody said, Why Mark Harmon? Why not David Letterman? You were looking for comedians. You know you were the first choice. You were the first choice, but you were very busy. NBC would not let you go. Yeah. They would not let you go. And so, given the fact that we couldn't get you, we got Mark Harmon, who's a tad better looking. Just a tad. And I don't even think, I don't know what it is. Just a, maybe he's not. Maybe he's not. He's not. He's not. He thinks he is. Yeah. He thinks he is. Yes. Yes.
But I bet this guy can get gas in any city, anytime, night or day.
Yeah, I think, you know, I lived in a long time, and I know when you exit, but I think that guy wasn't born yet when I lived there in 1953.
Yeah. Well, it was nasty. It was unpleasant. But anyway,
Summer School is opening all over the country in a theater so near you, so near everybody, you won't have to walk far to see it. It's a very funny movie. I'm very proud of it because it is a movie about teenagers and kids, and it doesn't pander to those terrible kind of teenage movies I don't like. It's got a solidity to it.
It's a smart approach.
It's a human approach. It's an approach about misfits who help each other. Teachers are misfit. Yes, and it doesn't do this.
Doesn't do what?
Give the middle finger to authority that doesn't deserve it.
I didn't even know what.
I didn't want to show it to you. Yes, I know how sensitive
you
are.
Very thoughtful of you. Thank you, Carl.
You have a bad opinion of me for what I have done up to now. I want to be gentle.
Sure. The last thing I needed to see was you doing that.
Yes, right.
All right, let's take a look here at a clip here of Summer School. Here it is with Carl Reiner and Mark Harmon. Here it is. And I guess we don't have the clip. Don't have a clip, Carl. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, the clip you were about to see, probably. I don't know.
Did we have a clip?
I don't know. I imagine you did.
I don't know. I introduce clips now in my sleep, so I don't.
Well, there's a lovely relationship between Mark playing Freddie Shoop and his dog. And at one point, he's very sad. He's lost his vacation. He's lost his tenure, and he's sitting lonely on the beachfront, and he's eating peanut butter out of a jar. With his finger. He's a very sloppy type fella. And he's eating it and putting jelly. He's got one finger with jelly and one finger with peanut butter, on the same finger. And he's mixing it and eating it, and he offers it to his dog. And the dog eats it. And of course, I did that in a picture because I had a dog once, Rinnie. I have many dogs, but Rinnie, last 12 years, I'd love to give him peanut butter because Rob and Annie were very young at the time, and they loved to see the dog do this.
Well, heck, I like to see you do that, Carl.
He did it for 15 minutes with one lick. So
you did it again.
What did I do?
Now that time you gave me the finger. I pissed you off, so you gave me the finger.
You what me off? You're allowed to say that? Anyway, in the picture, Mark does that. And he takes the finger, he's just eating the peanut butter, and gives it to the dog, the rest of it. Yeah. And then he finishes by licking it himself. And half the audience goes, "Ah, look how nice he is." To the other half of the audience goes, "Ugh." Right. So there's a lovely sound, a mixture of "ah" and "ugh," which gives it's a sound in the audience that's never been heard before. But you would have seen that if we had the clip.
It would have been right there had we had one, but we don't. All right, all right. Well, I know it is going to be... It'll be,
They like us. See, they don't hate me. They like me, but no, I'm kidding.
All right, and it opens...
it opens today.
Opens today. Yes. Well, I hope it's a huge hit for you.
Oh, I hope so.
And you're leaving...
For your sake, I hope. Because I'm leaving, and next Monday I'm going to
have a great
south
trip.
of France.
Have a great trip.
And if you do get married and you want a free vacation...
We don't need a lot of this kind of talk.
Well, because Jean Dixon, she's the one who brought it up, and I want to say, you do what you think is right. Exactly. Don't listen to prophecies.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, goodbye.
What I tried to point out earlier today. Thank you, Carl. Carl Reiner, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. And now, another good friend of ours, Mr. Paul Schaefer. He's right over there behind the piano. Please say hello to Paul. Paul Schaefer. He's right over there behind the piano. Excuse me.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I got it. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That's me. That's my fault. That's me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
David's over there pushing down.
I'm sorry. That was my fault. I did that.
My camera.
No, I'm sorry. I slipped and I had to catch myself on the camera. It's not the fault of the operator. I did that. I slipped, and thank God it was there, or I'd be dead. My head would have just... I'm sorry.
Do I have a minute to do a very brief bit of a song by a very famous rock and roll composer?
Please do.
Here we go.
composition one time. Marvelous Carl Reiner composition and arrangement.
You know, if we knew how, we'd edit that out. But
so you see, there's some good things about this strike.
Yeah, that's right. We have no clue anymore, so it stays. It's part of the show. I have a couple of announcements. So this is something I think everybody.
There he is.
Oh,
Arthur!
Scared me silly. I'm sorry.
No, please. Please.
All right.
No, don't edit it out, please.
We won't edit it out.
No, because that's from my heart, that song. And I'm writing another song.
Okay.
When you have a child, let me know.
That scared me. That really scared me. That really scared me because I thought, you know, maybe trouble on the picket line and kaboom.
I know.
And, you know, God forbid security should fall apart here at NBC. Not that that could ever happen, you know what I mean? But it's Carl Reiner.
Yes.
What is he? He has nothing better to do than lurk the hallways here?
Well, he heard that I was going to be performing his song, Lettermania. And
now, does he get a payment for that?
Yes, he does. He publishes it and arranged it and composed it.
Okay.
So I bear no responsibility.
What the hell are we doing tonight? Oh, we got a lot of stuff to do. But anyway, the announcement I wanted to make on behalf of NBC, and maybe you've already seen the promotional campaign in your own hometown on your own television set in your house there. NBC prime time is now starting a half an hour earlier. Ha ha! So they'll be starting now at 7:30. NBC prime time, their fine lineup of television shows starting at 7:30 in the evening now instead of 8 o'clock. And I guess that means what, Paul? That you and I will be on now at midnight, right? A half hour
Is that
earlier?
what it means? We move everything
I think everything
up?
is shifting, yeah.
Everybody moves up a half hour?
Exactly. You and I will be on now at midnight.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's not really true, though, is it? It's just giving them an extra half an hour of prime time to make money off, and we're going to come on at the same time, 12:30.
Right. We'll be on the same. And it's actually what it does, it hurts us because of that extra half hour of viewing, you're going to be really exhausted by the time we get on the air, so there'll be nobody watching.
That's right.
Be nobody watching.
It's on. Still on,
I have more microphones on me than got them everywhere. Okay. Let's see. Let's do a top 10 list here. Here we go. The category tonight, top 10 list, the top 10 Dear Abby letter signatures. These are the signatures that are on the letters received by Dear Abby. Here we go. Number 10, Bewildered in Baltimore. Number 9, Can't Sit Down in San Pedro. Number 8, Female, Bearded and Happy. Number 7, Bitter, soon-to-be-divorced former Swedish rock star. Number 6, In Prison and Loving It. Number 5, Naked in James Garner's Garage. Number 4, A Cleveland Baseball Team. Number 3, Number 3, Bryant Gumbel. Number 2, Mr. Pelican Pants. And number 1, top 10 Dear Abby letter signatures, Whipped in the White House. There you go. That could have been Abu Nidal charging me instead of Carl Reiner. It could have been Abu Nidal just busting. He could have burst right in here.
That's right.
Abu Nidal, and I'd be now in the trunk of a sedan headed for the West Side Highway, which is not a bad idea, come to think of it.
Then again, it could have been Carl Eckert, our old cameraman, coming in.
That's right. Could have been Carl. Well, I remember
breaking
Carl.
Through security and
It's been a long time since we've seen Carl here.
Well, we miss him.
Yeah. Here we go. What part of the show?
No offense, of course, to the wonderful people.
No, our new friends are doing everything they possibly can, and I think doing a pretty nice job under the circumstances,
yes, they are.
Don't you?
It's been in a couple of nutty shows, I think, you know.
I don't think they really deserve applause, but I think they've... No, they've done a fine job.
Yes,
They've done a fine job.
Fine job.
What the hell are we doing? Oh, you know, Paul, I am
Yes?
still sore.